Not on anyone's house.
Ideally.
This is Hong Kong, not on anyone's apartment complex.
Yeah.
Free Hong Kong, liberation of revolution of our times.
Taiwan's a country.
Free Tibet.
Free Palestine.
Yes, most recently, yes. Especially.
Being an activist is fun. Anyway.
It reminds me of another Simpsons bit where they go to another state's Chinatown, and it's like, that place was nice. Tibet town was weird, and it's like a city block enclosed in a cage.
God damn. Hey, look what we got!
Hey!
I do still like we said during the review, the Zeta Gundam is still really cool, but yeah, it's like...
It has a fucked up face.
It's got a pretty fucked face. It's so unlike what you get with other Gundams, too.
The Camille was pretty demented.
Oh, we got the Amuro back.
Fantastic.
I could not have asked for more. I'm gonna be insane.
You're fighting a mobile armor, but go ahead.
I'm fighting a mobile armor, but I've been watching you play, and literally we down mobile armors in like literally a handful of hits. I think I'll be fine.
Alright.
Maybe.
I guess I left myself.
Okay, so a little bit of time passes after we took care of Hong Kong. We got the information we needed. Forget exactly what we're looking for, but we definitely got the information that we were looking for. So, after we deal it with 4, eventually combined with Dialdumla and Kabara, we end up in Kilimanjaro, which is a mountain fortress in the Himalayas, I want to say. Maybe? That sounds about right.
I think so.
Sounds correct. I forget exactly what they're doing there, but I think they were just engaged in like a general battle to take over like a Titan's base.
Something like that.
Something around that ballpark, and it turns out there's
a Titan's base there.
And it turns out there's a Cyber Newtype based lab there as well.
The Murasame Research Lab.
Yeah. She is named 4 after all, so there's definitely been prior experiments. And whenever I think of that, I just immediately think back to the blonde girl from Narrative and how she's literally covered in scars. The one time we see,
I think her name was Rita.
The one time we see her post-operation, we only see like the backside of her. Oof. But she's covered, she has shaved hair, she's covered in scars, like, you can't really see it, but you can definitely tell, like, she's a hollowed-out person, essentially.
That's the Titans.
That's the Titans for you, alright? And human experimentation. Oh, boy. And remember, not too unlike what the government was doing during the Cold War.
Hey, go back into the Wave Rider and that narrow pass.
Psycho Gundam.
Sure.
4. Is that you?
Hey, does it feel like Star Wars yet? Flying through the channels of the Death Star.
You're not wrong. It definitely has that vibe, that's for damn sure. This game's not even going over it. Like, we haven't really been touching on, like, the major aspects of that obviously listed from Star Wars.
Sound effects.
Sound effects, that's the obvious one. Plot elements, like, new types, the Force, Jedi, stuff like that. Having an actual Palpatine much later. Yeah, that's a big one. Laser swords.
The literal use of the term Stormtrooper later on during F91.
Yeah, I feel like F91's just more brazen about it though, because they have their own Darth Vader and Palpatine in essence.
I don't know about Palpatine, but yeah, they do have Vader.
The old man that's like wired up in like a tank. It's not F91. It's in Crossbone proper. We were looking at it.
Right.
Yeah.
Dogety.
What was his name again? Crickety?
Crew CRUX. Crew Dogety.
Oh, okay.
DOGATIE. Yeah, the names get weird.
The names are already kind of fucked in Zeta anyway.
The names get weirder the further out you go into Universal Century.
Because they really have to stretch for original names since, fucking so many...
I name my characters after things that don't exist. What's a Beecha?
What's a hymen? What? No, I don't know.
Jamaicon.
Don't you know, women just come out of the womb and they automatically... Okay, I said that right. They just come out of the womb and their hymens are just immediately gone. Hymens don't exist. Not according to Tomino. I'm gonna try to not have us go down pussy lips again. But Jamaican hamburger.
Oh yeah, LPO Pull is actually named after a fucking magazine.
Really?
Lemon People.
Lemon People.
Lemon People is a Japanese magazine. That's
What
what
the
LPO
hell?
Pull was named after.
Okay, that's a new one for me.
You can look that up. It's
Am I gonna be in for a time with that? Because it sounds like I'm gonna be in for a time with that.
no, I don't think so. I think it's a general interest magazine.
Okay, that's good to know. One Muso, and everything's dead.
Well, you heard him. You can't beat me ever. That is what he said.
Yeah. Well, not with that attitude, you won't.
On the Hyzak, you won't. And the fucking Gab flies.
Yeah, I don't like their odds for that. So real quickly about the Zeta, actually, we've been kind of dancing around the fact, besides the fact that it has a wave rider, Zeta's Gundam in this game is actually pretty fucking decent. So naturally, with being on the 6 engine, everything's kind of rolled back. You can't just play in multiple mechs the same exact way. You have to actually plan things out and use your mech strength to your advantage. For example, this thing's immediately way better than the Mark II. Like Dash has got better beam attacks. Smash 3 is actually worth the damn.
I like it.
Smash 5 is really good.
I like the jump spread gun attack. That one, yeah.
It's a pretty good amount of enemies too. Oh, there's Jared.
Hey. Oh, hey, you finally got the Biolant.
He's got the Biolant. He is one step away, I want to say now, from getting the what's the Gyaradoga? What the hell is the final thing he got? The bug thing?
The Bound Dog.
Bound Dog. Yeah, he's really close to getting it now. Goddamn, Jared goes through so many mechs too. Starts in the Titans Mark II Gundam.
Mark II, Hyzak, Gabfly. He goes through as many mechs as he does girlfriends.
I think the number might actually surpass the amount of girlfriends. Because he's had one, two, at least 3.
Yep.
You think Tomino just wasn't keeping track at some point when this was being made? It's very possible the man does not think ahead on a lot of plot and sometimes. Even if this
I think he just wanted to make Jared look cool, even though his was ultimately a meaningless existence that accomplished literally nothing in his lifetime.
Maybe that's part of the artistry that he was going for.
Even if he was a fucking idiot.
Who, Tomino or Jared?
The answer is yes, but specifically Jared.
Yes.
Who stole?
What?
Wait, hold this.
She can take control of your mind.
She's a new type. So what? She can take control of your mind. Wait, what? Where did that come into play?
Battle mode by external stimuli.
Battle mode.
If we can fix that, she'll be fine. There's no need to kill her.
Sorry, that dialogue exchange is just so fucking funny to me. Probably because I died in this mission at least one time.
When I pilot the Psycho Gundam,
I summoned the Psycho Gundam in attack mode.
So, hey, Quattro, you want to tell me about the time when new types can take over people's fucking minds? Because that's a new one on me, dude.
I don't think that's one we ever see in all of the stupid bullshit that we see new types do.
I mean, honestly, considering the power
Great
creep of this...
minds fucking, mind jack someone.
Honestly, that probably doesn't sound too far off from what people will probably do in, like, I don't know, Victory.
No, not quite.
Hey, Cyber Newtype.
Victory is weird. They classify new types and psychics as 2 different things.
Okay. Even though
The Angel
Lala's debut literally had her being essentially just a psychic, but she was just a new type, so, okay.
The Angel Hylo is powered by 2,000 psychics, and that's how we're going to use their collective power to give everyone on Earth a migraine and turn them back into monkey.
Okay.
I'm a human. This isn't the time to.
Can I block that? I think I can block that, maybe.
To a point.
Oh, it's also doing chip damage. Maybe not. Hello.
I don't think so.
You've got in a really lucky spot there in that corner.
Lieutenant Quattro.
Wedging enemies against walls will absolutely obliterate them depending on the actions you choose. It's really good.
Psycho Gundam.
Hey, at least she's not complaining about having so many people inside her.
Ugh.
Thank you, Quest. You know, it's funny, this game, I was paying attention to her dialogue while we were going through CCA. They did not have that line in this game. I can understand why.
I think it's because of how short his campaign was.
Don't you get it yet? You can't beat me ever.
Give it time, she might do it, Camille. I don't know about that one. Oh, stupid strategy. Whenever you're trying to deal with these things...
Her arms are gone.
They are. Now she's only going to do the explosion move, by the way. Fuck me. See?
That did a lot less damage than it normally would.
Yeah, so... The problem, however, is that none of your other allies have your severely buffed stats, so you have to be extremely fucking careful here.
Do not let Amuro die, because you know full well that he's dumb enough to die.
Oh, fully. Speaking of which...
Also, don't die yourself.
I'm attempting not to.
That'd be funny, but I don't want to waste that much time.
Yeah. Do the blast. There we go.
Don't let your guard down, Camille.
This should work. I must say, also, it is very surreal actually hearing Bradswell reprise Amuro for... Oh, fuck. For,
one Muso should do it. One.
Oh, yeah, when you're super low on health, you start regenerating health, Muso as well, by the way.
Just about all of them do that.
You okay, Amuro?
Don't take a second chance.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
You're sick.
It's pretty sick, dude.
Here we go.
4, are you okay? 4, answer me.
Paragon path unlocked. Yay, got it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, pop the hatch.
Neil, is that you?
That's my tell woman on the first dates.
Psycho Gundam, get out. Die, Camille.
The party pooper returns. I love this repeated use of just having a PNG appear from them right before they die.
What the fuck are Gundams made of if you can just stab, not shoot, stab one part of the body and the whole thing explodes?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Psycho Gundam, seriously.
No, a lot of them do that.
Any versions. They're supposed to be made of Gundanium.
That's from Wing.
Oh.
There's a point, it feels like, in some series where some suits get their arm shot and the whole thing explodes.
That is the natural reaction.
Do they? History repeats.
Fuck you, Char, who is also Char now.
What is this after they do Africa?
No, this is immediately before it.
Okay.
This is the one.
We need you to be Char now. Oh, wait, I think we're actually about to have him say it.
I'm not gonna call you Lieutenant Quattro anymore.
And the funniest reaction.
We need you to be Char Aznable now. If you say so, Camille.
No objections. I love these compressed as hell cutscenes. Even the dub definitely helps it.
I think
but
I think he straight up punches him into doing it.
I think you're right. I think he punches the glasses off. Sorry, sunglasses. It's part of this, guys. Yeah, I always keep the ones that are on average a net positive for the stat buffs you get, and just ditch the rest. You know, this interface kind of reminds me of the menu. Kind of reminds me of Fate Extra in a weird sort of way.
A little bit. Oh boy.
Oh boy. So, 4 dead. Camille learned the pain of loss and shit. And Rosamia.
Oh,
Big
God.
brother.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
The Titans seek peace.
The Titans.
Power called Axis.
Why do you fuck that up?
It's
It's like one of the most English words out there. Jesus.
And who could forget the attack of the Titans?
The AU launches Operation Maelstrom to seize Axis's colony laser.
Oh yeah, Axis made a laser out of a fucking colony. No, this is not the last time a colony laser will come up. What makes you ask?
It's called Grips.
It's called Grips. It's called the colony laser used in Unicorn.
Hey, who the fuck is this?
Hello, weird-ass Sailor Moon antagonist male person. What are you doing? Wait, something... Sailor something Utena or whatever that show was called.
The Revolutionary Girl Utena,
Yeah,
which came out years after Sailor Moon.
the one where the protagonist, who's a woman, actually does fuck the villain once. And it's like, ooh, this is interesting. Okay.
It's the protagonist girl's girlfriend, who was actually the villain's little sister, ends up getting fucked by the villain brother.
Pog.
Because the villain brother committing incest is actually Lucifer.
Okay.
It's a magical girl show. It's natural for the girlfriend incest girl to get turned into a car. I'm not making things up.
Okay.
I'm not making things up.
Hey, man. I've watched Contact Collection. Nothing surprises me.
Yeah, but did they ever actually turn into their boats?
Fair point. That was in the, I guess that was the Transformers spinoff. I missed. Okay, so many things have happened that we are obviously completely glossing over that somehow Gundam Reborn does a better job at actually conveying. So Neon Zeon entered the picture at some point.
Haman has entered the chat.
Haman's entered the chat. Titans are losing support because, yeah, it turns out they're a bunch of fucking cunts. Go figure.
Hyman has left the chat.
Hyman's left the chat. At some point,
I like the design of the bar exams. It's too bad they suck, though.
Thumbman is still around, but he's gonna get off pretty soon, ironically, by the best character.
Heh.
Whose name I cannot remember offhand. Fuck me.
Shirako.
No, not Shirako.
Oh, Yazan.
Yeah, Yazan. I think it might have been. I think he was done in by.
It was on.
No,
it was on Shirako's orders, though.
Hyman was the one that was killed out. Was actually sabotaged by Sirocco. But yeah, you are right.
There was an explode. Fucking COTS crashed something into the base where Camille
Where is she?
Camille Quattro, Haman, Shirako, and Hyman were supposed to have a meeting. Everyone else ran away, and Shirako used it as a perfect opportunity to shoot Hyman.
Yep, and just blame it as an accident. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, he totally got a bullet wound from when this dumbass kid crashed his tiny plane into our battleship.
Gotta give him credit. Sometimes Shirako.
Hello. That's a lot of people here.
Fucking weird as orgy. You guys didn't invite me. Okay. Reko, Sarah fighting Shirako at the same time.
Alright, fucking, we haven't gotten to Rekoa yet.
Woman's rights gone wrong.
The fucking Palace Athena is a weird mobile armor.
Yeah. Fairly neat, but yeah.
You're one amazing new type, Camille.
Hey, we haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, we've been blitzkrieging through it so hard we haven't really had a chance to see it.
Oh right, because Torres was down there on Earth with them.
Yeah.
He helped build the Zeta, I think. He had something to do with the.
I remember that, like.
Right, he helped build the Zeta, and that was his condition. And helping to build the Zeta, his condition was getting the porn tape.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, I remember what happened was Camille was drafting up the plans for the Zeta, and then Torres saw it, was very impressed by it, and was helping to assemble it. I think it might have just been completed with Anaheim Electronics, maybe. I feel like it was probably Anaheim, maybe.
Anaheim built it based on his schematics. Torres helped him refine the schematics.
Yeah.
They'll destroy each other and save me the bother.
This is a Haman English voice. Every single one of them are garbage. We have not had a good Haman English voice.
Yes.
The answer is simple. It's called Karen Strassman. It is that simple.
Okay.
But we're not going to get that because that would require either a Zeta or a double Zeta redub.
Just that literally like one line that she had in
Stardust
Memory that has a credited role, but like that woman has never done anything else.
No, it actually doesn't. It's credited as unknown voice actress because it's literally 1.5 lines.
Oh yeah, right. That was weird. And you know, that was a California dub too, I'm pretty sure, because Sparky was in there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kirk.
Yes, but this was also at a time where they weren't really on the up and up on crediting every single person or every single person. Oh, hey, the Bound Talk. Putting in real names.
Oh, also, before we get too much farther into this level, I do want to point out a really cool attention to detail. since this is where the colonizer is being built, if you look around, there's actually a metric shit ton of solar
Is
panels.
that Axis? That's Axis.
That's Axis, dude. Holy shit.
What the fuck?
I hope we don't end up being redirected to Earth at any point in time.
You're one amazing new type, Camille.
But yeah, there's a bunch of solar panels here. It's really neat.
Return to the Arkham immediately.
Returning to the Argonauts.
So they never use it again after the one time they tested out. But there's an episode in Victory where the League Militaire is trying to use solar panels and other crap and aiming them at
Hey,
the
walk up to your partner and use his Muso.
Forces.
There was one just around here. There. Yeah, let's let it rip and just annihilate everything.
Understood, Camille.
where they pointed solar panels and other crap in the general direction of the Zanskir Empire, and for the next several hours, every soldier in that general direction suddenly got headaches and needed to pee.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how they fucked with their bodies using solar energy. And it's like, that sounds like a really effective weapon that could distract enemies from being able to focus on the fight when they're in the fight, so we can take them out easier.
Double checking, you said that's Victory, right?
Yes.
It's Homino, right?
Yes. Last standard Gundam he worked on.
Yeah, that sounds like something he would do.
I'm assuming that was originally used by the League Militaire that one time. I assume it was basically a prototype or rough draft for the we're going to use psychics to revert to monkey because we're fucking with your brains.
Maybe.
It makes them think.
Because that's the only plausible excuse that is he.
Hey, you want to bring up the line that Emma just had, by the way?
Fuck off.
Go back. Yeah.
Fighting seems to bring out the best in boys. It makes them think.
Alright, penis head.
You see, boys, if you want to know what it's like to be, you know, to be
If you want to understand
stereotyped for your gender, that's it. That's what it's like.
Made me angry, and you're in my sights.
I don't mind English dub Yazan, but
it's not the original Yazan. It's not the good one.
I know it's not the good one, but like this one's not terrible, but like I would rather just straight up have David Lodge at that point because, you know, dry it in subs already.
Yeah.
I think you can fly over it. Just get nudged over it slowly.
But yeah, don't you know, if you want to understand what's going on in another man's heart, you just gotta punch him in the jaw.
Yep, all men are good for is fighting, right, boys? Am I right, lads? Yeah.
She's trying to work it as a positive.
I know.
It gets their head gears turning. It keeps their minds active.
It's not getting the adrenaline pumping is gonna get the endorphins flowing, and that works on both genders. It's not just men. I understand that's probably 80s mentality of haha, boys will be boys, but
yeah,
no.
but realistically, how likely in the 80s were you to see two women actually fighting each other in public?
Unless it's one of those stereotypical quote-unquote catfights, probably not really. Plus, it was a Reagan administration. It was a tough guy year, so yeah. Rocky could only have worked in the context of post-Cold War Reaganism.
Yeah, we're 2 years out. We're not quite at
yeah, we're not at 90s
Bush,
yet.
we're not at Bush Senior yet. Who was Bush Senior's vice president?
Oh my god, that's a great question. I have no fucking clue. Sorry, I don't tend to put much stock into one-term presidents.
Our hands are tied here.
Do you remember the George Herbert Walker Bush episode of The Simpsons I showed you?
Yeah, I remember that. It was fucking hilarious, actually.
It's time to begin.
There's a bit where he's writing his memoirs, his autobiography, and there's a real hilarious scene where he said, "And we accomplished everything we wanted to do in the first term, so there was no need for a second term."
For a second term.
That's one of the funniest things they ever wrote.
If the term was coined back then, they definitely would have used the term copium for that. I love it. We built the wall, it was beautiful, then Biden came along and it was absolutely destroyed. You built 500. You built literally 50 miles of wall. That's it. Most of it was refurbished.
Ready my Cubalay for launch.
They've had some segments of wall literally since 2010.
2006, actually. I think it was George W. Bush who first started building the Mexican border wall, actually.
There were some segments of fence that were being built during the Obama administration. And not like at the beginning, not as a holdover in like early 2009, like into 2011.
Yeah. It's fucked.
So much so that again, it was parodied on The Simpsons, except instead of Canada, instead of Mexico, it was a border to Canada. And then they remembered that Canadians were so polite they literally built a door into the wall.
Oh God. Fucking love it. Anyway, yeah, this mission's still going. Jesus.
It'll be over in a
You might
minute.
actually want to take care of Haman really fast in the bottom left.
This will be over in a minute.
I don't doubt it. It's just I'm worried if she's gonna take out a key officer, and who knows, might get a cutscene down there.
Get there in a minute.
Wait, yellow is supposed to yellow
Yellow
denoting
is for
Neo
Haman.
Zeon in this case.
Yes.
Did Neo Zeon already take over the? I don't remember Neo Zeon ever taking over the Grips cannon.
You've gotten better, Camille.
The narration says they built it.
Just got goosebumps.
Neo Zeon?
That's what the narration said. That didn't sound right, but that was what the narration
That
said.
doesn't sound right either. I'm pretty damn sure it was actually the Titans that used the Earth government's resources to actually haul out a colony and make it to a fucking cannon.
Yeah.
You've got to stop Haman's forces.
Yeah, give me a second.
I guess while we're talking about it, I would also like to share my experience with Gundam X with the
Oh, yeah!
the space laser that was also a colony laser that was made by the Space Noids, and then
the
was
new types.
the
New types, because all space noids are new types.
and then was double ployed or oh god, the double bluff by Garrod. That was so fucking beautifully played.
Fucking squid.
The last half, I'm pretty sure I just straight up gave Gundam X a fucking 10 on my amulet. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, that's what I gave it. I think you gave it a 9 or something. But yeah, it's definitely worthy of a
I think
10.
I was struggling to justify giving it a 10, but at that point I was thinking like, well, if I'm not so happy with giving it a 9 either, I guess it is a fucking 10 then. And I was also like, I've been giving a 10 to a Gundam show since 00 and 8th MS Team, so might as well.
After War Gundam X is the best of us. And it's criminally underrated. And go fucking watch it on Blu-ray.
It was actually very worth it.
Damn you, Zeta.
Damn you, Zeta.
I honestly do think that the depiction of colony lasers in Gundam X is the best portrayal of colony lasers thus far.
Don't get ahead of
It's such an afterthought.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Haman. He'll only be your enemy for another week.
And then you'll have a new boyfriend / enemy / fuck toy after that, who is 14.